Unboxing a Milwaukee M12 Fuel quarter-inch right angle grinder kit. I had to buy this kit today as I was working on reupholstering my Ranger seats. I was doing some foam work, trying to shape the foam, and I found out that my air compressor, it's honestly just garbage. It's good enough for airing up tires. I can run my impact wrench occasionally, but with these tools like angle grinders and things, it's just not up to the task. It's just a cheap little Husky I got years ago. It just doesn't have the volume to keep up with that. I debated getting a new air compressor that could work with my pneumatic tools, but right now I'm kind of limited to 110, and hopefully in the next year I'm going to be able to build out a shop, be able to set up a nice big compressor, and I decided to go battery powered. I heard that's all the rage these days. So that being said, this is actually the first battery-powered shop-type tool I've bought. So I'm pretty excited about it, and I figured I'd unbox it, show you what's in it. So the box is pretty nice. It's got some interesting factoids. On the back, it shows that it's better than the competitors, one of which is yellow. I'm assuming that's DeWalt. Not entirely sure what the gray is. Don't know if it's going to live up to the hype, but we're going to find out. So let's just go ahead and dig into this thing. So I'll just open this up. It is still taped up, so you can see that this actually is me opening this up live here on YouTube. I'll get this thing open. Now I went with this kit because it did come with 2 batteries. It was definitely more expensive than I wanted, but that's life. So it comes with a nice little case. Honestly, probably not going to keep it in the case. Don't really have a lot of room for stuff like that. Ooh, this is a pretty nice case. Okay, so everything packaged in the case. Looks like we've got a couple wrenches included for adding accessories or adding attachments. We have a battery charger with the ability to win something. I'll take a look in a moment and see what I can win. We have 2 batteries. So go ahead and just open these up. Go ahead and just slap one there. Those go in pretty nice. The batteries have nice little Velcro loops to hold them into the case. And then we have the tool itself. So we'll go ahead and pull this out. Now, of course, this is a little bit larger than my pneumatic angle grinders, but it's not overly large. We'll see how it does. There's a sticker on the back that shows different settings. Let's see, we have setting 1, which is going to be 10,000 RPMs. Setting 2, 15,000. Setting 3, 20,000. And setting 4, 24,500. So they broke with the even numbers. We can pull that sticker off. Probably not going to need it. Like I said, the tool's a little bit larger than a pneumatic angle grinder, but it's not terribly large. We have some instruction books. Not going to read those right now. And then we have 300 solutions inside. I hope I don't have 300 problems that need solutions, but guess we have them. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just add my little collet here, assuming it fits. And we'll see if this thing works. All right, so that just drops in. Nut screws on, and I'm going to go ahead and use these 2 wrenches. All right, so we have an 11/16 and a 1/2 inch. So 11/16 goes up top, 1/2 inch on the bottom. We'll just go ahead and snug this up. Snug, snug, snug. All right, that shouldn't go anywhere. And let's slap a battery in. Pretty nice. It seems to spin up. It looks like there's a battery level indicator on the side. I haven't read the instruction manual yet. There's a little light, which is kind of cool. Like, don't know how well that light's going to work, but maybe if I'm going to grind something in the dark, that'll be handy. The weight's pretty good. Again, this is a lot bulkier than what I'm used to. I'm used to using pneumatic angle grinders, so this is going to take some adjustment for me, but it seems to work. It's kind of nice that the ramp up time's a little bit slower. It starts off slow, gets faster. Oh, to change the setting on the back, you just press the button and it lights up. I've already forgotten what each number means. So I'm going to go ahead and set it to number 1, which is going to be 10,000 RPM. So you just click the little back, the 1's illuminated, and we should now be set for 10,000 RPMs. 2, here it's a little faster. 3, even faster. 4, sounds like it's going to hurt somebody. So I'm going to set it to 1, and I'm going to throw on a speed lock disc here. Just pull one of these out of the pack. Throw this thing in the chuck. Alright, that just attached as I expected. Let's just move all this out of the way because I'm going to try this on some foam. Now this isn't a review. I don't think I can give you an honest review with just a couple seconds of use. But let's see what happens here. So this is the seat I've been working on. It's the seat bottom for some seats I'm reupholstering. I need to finish shaping the foam a little bit. And I was doing this by hand earlier when I found out that my pneumatic angle grinder was sucking. And honestly, doing this by hand just sucked. So I went out, I spent more money than I cared to admit at Northern Tool, where the guy told me my hat was awful. He hated working on Fords, told me Fords are awful. I don't know, like, let me know what you think about Fords in the comment, but let's see what happens here. Okay, so earlier when I was working with this, my pneumatic air grinder was kind of binding up, not working well. This thing sort of kept a consistent speed as I was working through. I probably should have paid a little more attention instead of focusing on the camera. I might have taken out a little more foam than I expected. But we can take a quick look here. The foam that it took off, nice and smooth. Did a good job. It sounded like the RPMs were staying consistent. I can easily hold this one-handed. Well, no, I actually can. To do a smooth job, I should keep both hands on. Okay, so far so good. And let's just try one more pass here. All right, I said one more, let's do 2. Okay, it works, and it's gonna take a little adjustment. Like I said, this thing's bigger than what I'm used to, and I was working with my other one binding up earlier, but this thing seems to do a pretty good job. I'm excited to see how well it does. Again, I can't speak to the longevity yet. I can't speak to how well it performs. I know that it did have 2 battery bars when I started. Now it's down to 1. It's probably because the batteries weren't charged when I got it. Fortunately, there's 2, so I'll throw another one on, and I'll see how this thing does. I've got a lot of foam shaping to do over the next couple of days, and I'll provide an update in the comments in a couple days, let y'all know how this thing's performing. But so far, I'm kind of impressed. I'm looking forward to see how it does. Until next time, I'm Ben with Greff's Garage.